Do you value your privacy? Are you trying to travel to the United States as a visitor, a student? And probably, like everybody else, you probably have a social media presence. But let me tell you that your privacy actually will not stay exactly the same if you decide to go forward with your application, to visit or to study to the United States. My name is Annie Koloko. I am an immigration lawyer, and this video is brought to you by Koloko Immigration Law. Actually, you have to understand that now the Department of State, in the form D260 and D160, which are the form that you will have to complete when you apply for a visa, now requires you to provide your social media handles. Here we're talking about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and I'm probably forgetting some. You will have to provide the social media handles. Also, you will have to provide your email address also, as well as your phone number for the last 5 years. As you can see, the government of the United States is now looking deeper into your social life, whether it's online or anything that you may have written in your email. Obviously, the Department of State also indicated that they will not require you to provide your password. But you can imagine that raises a lot of issues, because what they're trying to ascertain, especially going through your social media handles and social media history, is to see exactly what video, what will be your activity online, and so on and so forth. Meaning, for some of you who may be concerned about anything that will come forward, you have to be careful. But you may be thinking about, oh, I have maybe an embarrassing video, or maybe something, my picture were not great, but that's not what you should be looking about. What you should be concerned is the information that you'll be providing. And for example, for some of you who are probably filing or for permanent residency, or maybe trying to go to the United States as a student and so on and so forth, even as a visitor, there are some information that people tend to share on social media, whether it's your private life regarding your relationship, or either your family event, and so on and so forth. Be careful, because some information that have been disclosed and available online for everyone to see can now be actually double checked against the information that you'll be providing in your visa application. Remember, in previous video, I talked about what they will be looking for. Here we're talking about the Department of State, and even down the line, USCIS. You have to be careful. This will follow you everywhere, meaning whether you may find yourself providing conflicting details about your private life, and then you could find yourself being charged with misrepresentation. Just an example that I faced when I was going to court, actually representing a client, and obviously you know that in any application before USCIS or before the court, you do have to demonstrate good moral character. And obviously, good moral character was pretty straightforward, but the government counsel took me on the side and showed me actually a printout of my client Facebook page. And this was a Facebook page like years and years ago. It just happened that there was actually some information or something about usage of a handgun. And you can be sure that that became now a huge issue. Just something that I believe that you should be aware of. Now, this concludes my video. If you have any question, do not hesitate to contact our firm. at info@colocolor.com or either by Facebook Messenger. We're always glad to hear from you, and we thank you for your trust. If you believe this video has been useful to you, do not hesitate to share with either or any person that may have any actually use of this information. Until then, I wish you well. Have a great week. Thank you. Goodbye.